What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about the Coca-Cola commercial that is heard round the world. And the reason why it's, you have a lot of artists who are in an uproar is because the commercial was done with AI. That is correct. AI. All the artists with the no AI in their, bios and stuff like that. And, we can't stand AI. And it has caused an uproar in the industry, okay? A lot of people. You have visual effects artists. You have animators such as myself. You have, a litany of people that would come together to produce this that are all upset. Grabble. Now, I have some tough news for you, and this is for all the artists, and this is coming from the heart. For all the artists who are upset at this commercial, I have a word of advice that will save you hours and hours and endless time of headache, okay? And that is grow the fuck up. That is correct. This is a business, okay? And I know many artists have never had a business. They don't know anything about business. They don't know anything about profit and loss. They don't know anything about overhead. They know nothing about that. All they know is their tiny, tiny little bubble of, look, I draw really well. Look at the concept art. Or look, I can sculpt this. Look, you should hire me. Or look, I can animate really well. You see the tear and all that? No one cares. No one cares. I find it absolutely just breathtaking that many of these artists, the same people, the same creatives who 99% probably got their intro or their foot in the door through an internship, through an unpaid internship, now all of a sudden are confused and perplexed about the company wanting to, not spend a lot of money or not wanting to spend money at all when it doesn't have to. So I think people, and I've warned artists time and time again, listen, you have got to evolve. You either adapt or you die out. That's what happens. As an animator, I have to evolve, right? There's a moment in time, mocap came out. It was hot, it was fresh. All the animators hated it. Those that knew mocap got hired in the industries and the companies that were using it, that were trying it out, that were testing it. It's the same thing, whether it's Unreal Engine and motion matching, or the advances in Maya or Blender. Listen, you either evolve and adapt or you die out. Your job as an employee, and let me just be clear, you are an employee. Don't buy this bullcrap of, hey, we're all just family. We're family under this company, or we're family at this company. Don't buy that. You're an employee. As an employee, your job is to be useful to the company. Once your usefulness dies out, you get the exit. That's what happens. It's as simple as that. The same thing for the company. Once the company's usefulness dies out, it files Chapter 11. It goes bankrupt and you're out of a job. That's how this world works. Welcome to America. Welcome to a capitalist society. This is how it's ran.
He's out of line, but he's right.
And I'm sick and tired of these artists screaming and crying about AI instead of learning it. You have got to learn what is coming out. You have got to be as far as ahead of everyone else, or you're going to find yourself in the unemployment line. I don't know what to tell you. And under the Trump administration, I don't even know if you're going to get a lot of money that'll sustain you month to month. Good luck with that. So I want people to understand, because the company that did it was like Silver Suede or something. It's a company ran by 12 people. It's like a startup company, mind you. And they created this AI commercial for the Coca-Cola. If you don't think, listen. If you don't think that there aren't other companies who have already implemented AI, you're out of your mind. The only difference is they haven't told you, because they don't want to hear you bitching and moaning and complaining and whining and they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that, okay? They'll do AI. It'll just be under the radar and mum's a word. Now, the people who understand AI, they'll be hired. There'll be probably cleanup artists who will be able to, if they really want to push it to the next level, obviously there's going to be some touch-up work. But what you need to understand is, will you have a job? Because I'm going to be honest with you, I can't be salty. There is a polar bear in there. I would have loved to animate the polar bear. There seem to be a lot of visual effects with the lights and then the opening. Even if that wasn't 3D, even if that was real, that's still a person's job, right? There are people who who their whole job is to film. I don't know what the job is called, but it's to do commercials with food and stuff like that, where they spray paint. I've seen some of the videos. It's crazy, where they like spray paint like the glaze on the bun, and they, you know, pin it down. A lot of it's glued, and it's like, yo, all of this is fake. It's like, well, it's a commercial. Okay, that's what it is. It's, you know, legally sound. They can do that.
Damn.
But a lot of jobs right there went by the wayside. It just is what it is. Now you have two options as an artist. You can either complain, which is a lot of the future unemployed artists are doing, or you can adapt. Okay, that's it. Those are your only two options, unless you yourself own a company. Now, if you yourself own a company and you choose, right, you choose to make a salient choice of, hey, I'm not gonna use any generative AI at all. That is my vow to you as a part of running this company, as far as me being the CEO of this company. That's fine. You go ahead and do your virtual signal. But guess what? If you're competing with other companies that can get the product out within seconds or within a day, can you imagine getting a commercial out within a day or a matter of hours? What? Do you think you're gonna be able to compete with those companies? No, you're not. You're gonna get BTFO'd and off you go like Spider-Man in Endgame. Spoiler alert.
Damn.
That's what's gonna happen. So at the end of the day, this is a big boy game. It's unfortunate, but that's where we are in this country. So these are the options for you. I don't want to hear artists. I think artists who complain and cry and whine and all this, they are doing nothing except digging themselves a deeper hole. They're digging themselves just a woe is me pity sign, and nobody is going to join you except other inexperienced artists. Because experienced artists, they already know what's up. They already know, well, I mean, it is what it is. We have to, roll with the punches. It's a lot of these inexperienced artists who have this concept of what the industry should be, of what art should be, and what people should look at and be like, that's good art, and what people should look at and be like, that's bad art. And it's this concept of believing that just because it's someone put pen to paper, right, and drew it, that it's automatically better than a finalized rendering that looks 10 times better. But because it's AI generated, oh, that's trash, that's garbage. And you start to see a lot of this foolishness where people are actually confusing actual artwork that's been created by human beings with generative AI, where they're now accusing, oh, that's AI, that's AI. It's like, no, someone actually drew that. What are you talking about? So what is gonna happen to those people is that they're gonna suffer from brain rot. That's what's gonna happen. And they're gonna wind up in the unemployment line or never gonna get a job. And they're gonna wind up at McDonald's or Starbucks and they're gonna take my order. That's what's gonna happen. So I just wanna put this video out there just to remind people it is a business. Nobody cares how well you can render as far as lighting. Nobody cares how great your visual effects are, you can make it. Nobody cares about how awesome I can animate a character or a polar bear. No one cares. What we care about is turnaround time and cost. That's the ultimate end-all, be-all, okay? So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sure many of you guys won't like the video, but if you did, please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, keep animating.